Welcome to another video. Today's video is about
Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Continuation video this time from the unboxing of the Einsteins. I thought I would try and see if I could refurbish them, or not even refurbish them, just check to see if they were working. Now they are minging because they've been stored in the chap's attic for 30 years. So use my window lean, other cleaning products are available, and just give it a very quick once over. I mean, it's faded, and it's to be expected because they've been well used over the 30 years, I suppose. Oh yeah, I mean that edge is coming off, so it's not as if it's all yellowed. I think it's just all well used and grimy, which I suppose is understandable. So I'm going to use the magic eraser, and that brings look at that. I mean, that's just years of loving use, that I suppose. Wow. So, they can clean up. And certainly, this cable here will clean up. Yeah, because that's just disgraceful, that cable. That's what happens with white cables over the years, they go horrible. Now, I thought I had a circuit breaker somewhere, but obviously not. And that's a shame, because I could probably use it just in case this thing blows up. Because I don't want to take the house electrics out with me, but everything looks mechanical and sound. Sorry, everything mechanical looks sound. Doesn't look as though to be anything external that's broken. So what I'm going to do, if I turn this round, take the tool off. There we go. Now, I've never seen that before inside. So you can see that. So can you see that at the back there? There's all like black marks. And they don't really. No, don't want to come off. I'll have to get me over to that, I think. And they just well used. It is just well used. Now it's set to RGB already, which I think is what you had to set it to use the 80 column card that came with it. So what I will do is I will plug my VGA cable into there. So I'm going to plug this in. Make sure it's turned off. I can't remember whether that's turned off or not. So very quickly check the fuse on this plug. So it's a 3 amp fuse, that looks quite good. The plug itself isn't damaged and the cable's fine. So that looks quite good. So if I out my head. Right, so I'll plug that in there. And then no magic smoke. And if I can get you and show you this. Let me see if I can take you off the tripod. Apologies for the knocking and any noises that you hear. Oh, get the cable around the tripod. There we go. So, that is one Epic Einstein that works. I'll get some discs. We'll try and see whether it actually reads the disk drives.
A few moments later.
Okay, so got my programmer's development kit here. Yep, put that in disc 1. Sorry, in disc 0. Do a DIR. Nothing works because we have to reset. And that floppy drive works. Excellent. So, try number 5, Sprite Maker. Wow. I just turn the sound up. Oh, now that key feels like it's stuck down, and it does actually jump. 1, 2, 4 characters when you press it. So I think that this keyboard needs a refurb. Still nice and white. The logo's come off slightly. Still, let's have a look at that. Yeah, the red's come off it. So, still better than mine because I'm missing one of those, but we need to check all these other keyboards now, all these other keys. So, let us take that out of there, see what happens when we flip it over, because it is a double-sided disc. No, it's a single-sided disc on 2 sides. Right, there we go. So, there is something else on that side. But it means that we can do yeah, so it looks like all the keys are actually working. So what this machine needs is retro brighting, cleaning of those, cleaning of the inside of the case because it's all yellowed and that magic eraser went from sort of, yeah, yellowy colour to nice and bright white. So we can try that. So this one is actually fully working, and that I'm quite surprised at, because the chap said the machine hadn't been used for 30 years and had been stuck in his loft. So it just goes to show how bulletproof these machines were. British technology, you see, British computers, you can't fault it. So this one is, if I can turn it round with one hand, it's very heavy on one hand. So this is the serial number 27014. This machine is too new for me. I was hoping, not expecting, but I was hoping that these machines will be really, really early serial numbers. I wasn't disappointed because, as you'll see soon enough, all the discs that I got with it and the manuals and the books certainly made up for the fact that these are quite late machines. So this one's this one's the newest machine. I've got the other one's an older machine, which you'll see soon, and then my machine is like really, really old. So because of that, I won't be keeping these machines, and I will sell them on eBay and get some of my money back so that I can buy some more Einstein things. Yeah, so that's pretty good. So on mine, as you saw the previous video many months ago, these two chips on mine were faulty. So I had to repair those and replace them with sockets. I mean, there's a video. I'll try and put a link to it in the video description down below. I might have forgotten, but just go back and search through my videos. It's not far back. You should be able to find it pretty easy, and I'll show you how I replace those chips with sockets and two brand new chips off the internet. It's got MOS 1.21. Yes, MOS 1.21, which seems to be the standard. I've not actually found any other machines yet that use 1.0 or any different ones. And I'm not sure whether mine has those two chips in sockets either. So we'll check the other one and see what that's like. But I know mine has got loads of stickers here, my personal machine. And that personal machine is mine, and I'm keeping that forever and ever and ever. So there we go. Anyway, that's the first machine. So let's try the second one.
A few moments later.
Right, machine number 2's out. This one looks far more well used than the first one. Everything is dirty. I mean, it's just dust. That's all it is. It's just dust and grime. It will clean up, but it's not yellow. And that is the main thing that I wanted, was a non-yellow one. And now this one has got a full, almost a full sticker on the front. So I'm thinking that this is maybe the fascia that I'll take off and put on my machine. And then I'll have a complete machine with a complete sticker and a label. But anyway, I want to see how much of this I can get off with just some cleaning product. Yeah, see, most of it. So this just needs a good hose down in the garden. So that pleases me, because this is the newer machine of the two. But because of its state, it looked like it was the one that wasn't going to work. And I think this one looked like it had spots of mould on as well from being in storage. So I'm assuming this is the one that was used on a day-to-day basis by the guy that I got it off. Another indication is also that disc 1, the first disc here, which is normally disc 0, is labelled as disc 2. And this one is labelled as disc 3. Now I do know from the discs that I got with this set that there was a 5¼ inch drive with it. Now we couldn't find that, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to buy one of those to try the drives, but that was configured as disc 0 and disc 1, and then disc 2 and disc 3. So you had 4 drives. Now that would have been a beast of a setup, that 4-drive system. So I'm looking forward to getting an external floppy drive in that sort of state to try and test it with. Now, yeah, it is proper grimy, and that is just from years of use. And it was in the workshop. I don't know what sort of workshop he had. I know there were 4 machines, and 2 of them were donated about 5 years ago to a local computer museum. And the top has the little ridges, the little lugs in the side here. So you can see it has the little lugs, and those lugs are missing from my case as well. So I'll be taking the top of this case and this, and I'll be using that on my Einstein to make it a full machine. Yeah, so as you can see, that was the normal colour. That's the faded grey, the yellow colour, but on the top it isn't faded, it just needs a damn good clean. You see at the back there how dirty that is. So if we just give that a quick, yeah, you see it's not even faded, it's just dirt, it's just grime, it's just dust. So that will need a good scrubbing. Good. So that's okay. So that's not faded, that's a nice thing to see. Now, before I turn this on, let me bring you down here to have a quick look at this. Apologies for the shaky camera. So let's see whether we can get focus or not. It might be a bit too close actually. Oh yeah, there we go. Right, apologies for the shadow. The Velux window's open at the moment to let some air into the office. So can you see all the yeah, it needs a complete hoover and a full refurb. But yeah, so you see that's interesting. So the other computer that I've just had a look at and showed you it was working, can you see those 2 chips here are not in sockets on this machine where they were on that other machine. So the later machines obviously had those, maybe to be easily replaceable, maybe they were a failure, don't know. And the cable for the floppy drive is different. It's now got a black end on it, so I wonder whether that's been a replacement and that's like a third party. And then again we've got MOS 1.21. now this machine is set to UUV. I don't know whether you can see that or not. So from a previous video, those are in the wrong place, so I'm going to have to move those over now so that we can actually test this on the VGA monitor. Right, so cleaned a bit on the inside. As you can see, I don't know whether you can see or not, how dusty it is. So dust cleaned, dust cleaned, dust cleaned. The whole board is just like you would expect from a machine that's been used in a workshop for many years and then just put in storage without cleaning. So this is the machine I'm not really keen on turning on, because it looks like it's, well, it's the oldest machine and the one that's most used, but unless we try it we don't know. So oh well, okay, no magic smoke, but it took its time to turn on then, that. So I wonder if maybe one of these capacitors needs changing or something within the power supply. No, not at all, it works fine. Just me thinking I was silly. So reset that there. Ah, now, okay, so because that drive is configured as drive 2, it doesn't boot. So I need to take these drives out and configure them as 0 and 1, and then that will work as normal.
A few moments later.
Okay, so the drive's out, and as I suspected, here, DS0, DS1, DS2, DS3. So you could have 4 drives on the Einstein. So it needs to go from DS2 to DS0, and the same for that drive there, and then it brings them back to 0 and 1. But I think the drives themselves are pretty bulletproof and they work quite well. But I'm going to configure this now to D0. So that comes off there, and that goes back on there. I'll put the shielding back on, I'll connect it up, and then we'll try it and do the same thing on this machine. And then we'll try some discs. Right, after 5 minutes, this one is now drive 1, this one is now drive 0. So if we turn them on, and that's interesting, that's got a red light, but that actually does work. So let's try this drive. 1 colon, no, 1 colon, and it goes to drive 1, and interestingly that's got a red light as well. DIR. Right, well that looks like that works as well. So 0 DIR. Yep, that looks good. So we can do G basic. See if that works. Solo basic. What's solo basic? Well, this looks like it's some introduction to Solo Basic, but that wouldn't surprise me because these discs are actually from Solo software back in the day. Well, there you go. So we've got a disassembler on this. This is quite good. Does that mean I can disassemble my restart after break by chain 3? Okay, setting arrays, please wait. This is interesting. Gosh. No idea. But at least it works anyway, and it reads it from drive 0 and drive 1. So I think that was a successful test. Both machines worked, which means the money that I paid for them was worth it, and the money that I paid for them I will get back. This was really just a testing because I didn't get to test them during the unboxing. I'll have another video testing all the discs that came with it in the box because you've seen the programmer's kit that works. And there were at least 100 more discs. Lots of them were blanks which I can offload because I don't really need blanks having a GoTech. That was really a short, quick video just to show you that the two machines that I bought, this one plus the one, were working and I haven't wasted my money. Oh, one thing I do need to show you is this machine. Oh, I unplugged the VGA cable from the back there. This machine is serial number . Where are we? There. So 14009. So does that mean that anything below 20,000 didn't have those in sockets? I know certainly anything that's over 30,000, I think, serial number, this bit here is white. So I don't know why that's white. It just is. Maybe they used a different sort of plastic. Maybe they painted it. I have no idea. Anyway, thanks for watching. Very quick, informative video of these two machines working when I wasn't sure, was sold as untested. And I'm really happy about that. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Click the bell icon to get notifications when I upload more content. Give the video a like. Leave me a comment. Let me know whether or not you've refurbished your own Einsteins or what quality they were like when you got them. Check out my website, www.mikesretrotech.co.uk. It usually has more images and blog posts, and I'm also on Patreon now. I don't know whether that's going to work properly or not. I did configure a Patreon page, so I'll put the link down below. If you so feel inclined to leave me something on there to support the channel, I'll be able to buy more Einstein stuff, because it's looking like now that this channel is going to go towards more Einstein related equipment, just because these machines are bulletproof and you can do so much with them. I'm hoping to get, if I can find a really battered one, that I can change chips on it and do various things, because the Z80 chips, wherever they are, the PIOs, I'm sure you can upgrade those with newer machines, newer chips. Whether it makes them run quicker or not, I don't know, because I do know there is an issue on these machines where some of the interrupts don't fire correctly. So when you're playing music in games, it goes a bit slow, which I think is why the Manic Miner and the Jet Set Willy music doesn't sound the same as the Spectrum one. Anyway, enough of me waffling. Thanks for watching this video. Come back next week for another video, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Click the bell icon for new video notifications. Bye bye, see you in the next video.